Welcome students in the next lecture of maths. In my last video, I explained long division method to find the square root of a number. Now, in this video, we will do square root of a decimal number, which are perfect squares, and square root of a decimal number, which are not perfect squares. First of all, it is very important to know that if any decimal number is given, then which one is the integral part and which one is the decimal part. So suppose we have this number 12.3456, the number which is before the decimal. That number is known as integral part, and the number which is behind the decimal, which is after the decimal, that is known as decimal part. As you know that there are some steps to find out the square root of any given number. In our last method, what we did in that questions or in that method, first of all we write the numbers and we started making pairs from very right, means from unit place digit, and we start moving to the left. But now in decimal points, in decimal numbers, first of all you will make pairs before decimal points, the numbers which are given before decimal points, means this one before decimal point. We start making pair from right and make pairs and move to the left. We will start making pair here from this, from right to left. We will make pair like this. But for the numbers which are after decimal points, these two numbers which are after decimal points, we will start making pairs from left to right. Please keep this point in mind that in decimal numbers you will make pair the numbers which are before decimal points. You will make pair from right to left, and after decimal you will start making pair from left to right. You will move like this side. Let's solve an example. Find the square root of 0.00059045. These digits, all these digits are after decimal and only 0 is before decimal. The method is the same, the long division method, which I have already done earlier. But now just because of this point, there is change in making pairs, nothing else. First of all, you will write the point, and because now here there is no number, so we can't make pairs here, so leave it. Now start making pairs after decimal. Start making pairs from this 0. This is one pair, second pair, third pair, and fourth pair. And according to, now we know that here is a 0, so first of all we will mark point here, and after this point we know here is 0, so we will mark 0. 0 zeros are 0. Subtract it. Here we have 0. Now get this pair here, 0, 5. What you will do now? You will get here number according to this 5. The double of 0 is 0, because 0. If we double this 0, that means we will get 0 only. So now according to this number we will get here 2. 2 2s are 4. Subtract it. Then get 90 here. We will get 190. Now double of this 2. It will become 4. According to this number, you will mark here 4. Now the correct number is 4. Write here 4. This is 176. Now subtract it. It is 14. Take the last pair here. Then double of 24 is 48. Then according to this number, we will write 3 here and 3 here. When we multiply, we'll get 0 here. That means the square root of this given number will be 0.0243. Now, I have given you worksheet number 5 here. This is question number 2, 3 and 4. We will solve some questions from this given worksheet. First of all, let's solve part number 3, question number 2nd, and then part number 5th, question number 3rd, and 2 questions from this 4th question. First of all, we will solve 2nd part and then 3rd part. Just try to make you understand in details. Now move to question. Next question. The question is 0.012321. Here I have mentioned another method. Why I have mentioned it? We can solve it as it is solved in the last example. But if you want to make it little easier, you can choose according to your own choice. You can solve this question with this method or with the example method which I have told you in this video. First of all, what I did, I have removed the point. By removing the point, I got 6 zeros here, because you know that first of all we count all these digits and then we remove the 0 by marking this number here. We will mark 6 zeros. We will write 6 zeros with 1. But this method will work only then if these number of zeros are even. Remember one thing, my dear. These zeros should be even. If there are 5 zeros, 3 zeros, 1 0, then this method will not work. So what you have to do, first of all, you have to count the numbers which are given after the decimal. You can remove decimal only then if these numbers are even numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 is even number. So I removed the point here. Then I have written this number like this. Now you know very well that now I can remove these 2 zeros. After removing this point, these values, these zeros don't have any value before this number. I can write this number now. Now simply solve this question. The method I have earlier told you. I don't think so. I need not to explain now. We have done this method and we find out the square root is 111. Here I have written this 111, and how I have marked here 1000. You can solve this with this method also, or you can simply know that the half of the zeros, just 6, these are 6 zeros, just half of the zeros in on square root only, half of the zeros means I can write 3 zeros here, 1000. When we mark the point, because our question is in decimal, so our answer should be in decimal also. So here are 1, 2, 3 zeros. We will mark the point or decimal 1, 2, 3, and we will mark here decimal. So our answer will be 0.111. Our next question is Question number 3, part number 5. Square root of 610.09. First of all, write the given number, and the next step is that how we have to make the pairs. The number which is given before the decimal. Already told you that you will make pair here from right to left. The first pair is this 10, and we will move this side, and 6 is left alone. And after decimal you will make pairs from this side. You will move this side from left to right. Now we have made pairs. Then let's start the sum. Here we have only 6. According to 6, we will choose here 2. 2 2s are 4. Subtract 4 from 6, and we will get 2. Write this pair with 2. The number is now 210. Now double of this 2 is 4. According to 210, we will select 4 here. Just see here. I have tried with another numbers also. First of all, I have written here 3 and multiplied it by 3. I got 129. Then by taking 4 and 4, I got 176. And then I have tried with 5 and 5. I got 225. But you know that 225 is greater than 210. So we will select this number, which is 176, with the help of this 4. We will mark here 4. After subtracting 176 from 210, we will get 34. Now you know that now we have to get this pair down with 34, and this number is after the decimal. So this decimal, now we will mark here decimal, because now we are going to take this number. We are going to use this number after decimal. So you will use decimal here also. It will become 3409. Then double of 24, which is equal to 48. And now with the same method, I have tried different numbers here, and according to this number 3409, I have selected 7. So when I multiply 487 by 7, I got same number, subtract it, and you will get your answer. Your answer is 24.7. Now let's find out the square root of a decimal number which are not perfect squares. Let's take an example. Find the square root of 3 correct up to 2 decimal places. So here only 3 is given, but in question they have asked that we have to find the square root correct up to 2 places of decimal. It means after decimal there should be 2 digits. Now what you will do, if here they have asked 2 decimal places, you will write here 3 pairs of zeros, means one more than this. If they have asked about 1 decimal place, you will write here 2 pairs. Now they have asked 2 decimal places, you will write 3 pairs. Suppose they are asking about 3 decimal places, then you will write here 4 pairs of zeros. 4 pairs of zeros. Now let's start the question. We will write the number here, because now we have already written these 3 pairs of zeros. First of all, because here is only one number, so we need not to make the pairs. What you will do now? You will take here number, you will write here number according to this number. 1 ones are 1, because you know that if we write here 2 and 2, it will become 4, which is greater than 3. So 4 is not possible. So that's why we have written 1 here. Subtract this 1 from 3, you will get 2. Now take this pair with 2. It will become 200. Double of 1 is 2. According to 200, you will select here number. Already explained in many questions in this video also and in my last videos that how will you choose this number. So I have chosen 7 here and 7 here. When I multiply 27 by 7, I'll get 189. Subtract 189 from 200, you will get 11. Then next pair of zeros will be here. With 11, it will become 1100. Now double of 17, because 1 7 here. And you know that how we have to mark the point, because when after 3, when we will get these zeros, this pair of zeros immediately after point, then you have to mark here point. Double of 17 is 34. Then choose 3 here, multiply by 3. When you multiply 343 by 3, you will get 1029. Now subtract these numbers, you will get 71. Next pair of zeros with 71, it will become 7100. Double of 173, 173. Double of this number, it will become 346. Then again choose the required number according to this number. We have chosen 2 here. Multiply it by 2. When you multiply this number by 2, you will get 6924. Subtract it. It will be 176 here. Now stop solving the sum. We know that here is a remainder. Some number is left here. But according to question, they asked 2 decimal places, but we have found up to 3 decimal places. I will tell you why I have found 3 decimal places. Now write your answer this 1.732 here. Square root of 3 is 1.732. This is 3 places of decimal. Here see this number 2. If this number is less than 5, then it will not affect this number. We can write it as 1.73. But if this number is greater than 5, remember, if this number is greater than 5, then you will add 1 to this number. Only this, it will become 4 here. If you add 1, 2, 3, it will become 4 here. When? If this number is greater than 5. Only then. But now in this question, this is less than 5. So you will write the same number. Suppose they asked us that find the square root of 3 correct up to 1 decimal place. Then what we will do here? Now this number is less than 5. It will not affect this number. That means our answer should be 1.7. But suppose if this number is greater than 5, what should be the answer? Add 1 to this number. It will become 8. That means your answer will be 1.8. But not in this question because this number is less than 5. Let's solve another example. Find out the square root of 7 correct up to 1 decimal place. If they have asked 1 decimal place, that means we will take here 2 pair of with the same long division method, because this is only 7, we can't make pair here. Choose according to this number. 2 2s are 4, then subtract it, it is 3. Now it is here, it is point, mark this point here. Next pair of zeros, then double of 2 is 4. According to 300 we will choose 6 here, which will become 276, and with the same method continue this, but stop here. Why we are stopping here? Because they have asked 1 decimal place. We have already solved up to 2 decimal places, so stop here. Square root of 7 is 2.64, 2 places of decimal. Now you know that it is less than 5, it will not affect 6. So our answer is 2.6. If it is this number is greater than 5 or 5, then you will add 1 to this number. 1 to this number. Now let's solve question number 4 from worksheet number 5 and chapter number 1. It is the second part of question number 4. The question is, find the square root of 2.5. The method will be same, long division method, but how you have to make pairs, I'll explain you here. First of all, write this number here, 2.5. Here this is single number, we can't make pairs here, and here we will write 0 with 5 to make one pair, another 2 zeros, one more pair, then 2 zeros, one more pair, and another 2 zeros to make one more pair. Here see, I have made 4 pairs, 1, 2, 3 and 4, because here we have to find up to 3 places of decimal. Then according to this number, we will start solving the sum. 1 ones are 1, then subtract it, and then point is there, you will mark point here, then 50, and you will solve with the same method. And here you will stop the sum. You have already solved the sum up to 4 places of decimal. See here, your answer is this, but this last number which is less than 5, it will not affect this number because this is less than 5. So your answer will be 1.581. Now let's solve next question. Square root of this mixed number. First of all, what you will do, you will change this mixed number into improper fraction. You will multiply 12 by 2, it is 24, then add 1, it will become 25 by 12. When you divide 25 by 12, you will get this number 2.0833 and so on. Because let's see here, it is repeating decimal number. You can simply solve it that you can write 2 here as it is, or you can divide 1 by 12, then you will get this one after 2.08333. You can solve this according to your own comfort. Then write this number here. Let's see here, I have written 3 many times. I made 4 pairs, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have already told you that here in this question we have to find the square root up to 3 decimal places. So I took 4 pairs. Now solved the sum with long division method. Stopped here because I have already solved up to 4 places of decimal. Write this number This is your answer. Now let's see this number. This number is less than 5. So it will not affect this number. Your answer will be 1.443. Suppose if it is greater than 5 or equal to 5, then you will simply add 1 to this number. Then it will be 1.444, but not in this question. It is less than 5. So your answer is 1.443. I hope you have enjoyed this lecture because maths is very interesting subject. Now we will meet again in the next lecture in which I'll explain estimation method of finding square root of a number. Thank you so much.